Bob.
I thought I am. And then...
That didn't go well, did it? Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I'm your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me as always are my brothers, Bobby and Rudy. Say hello, boys.
Hello,
Hola,
boys.
¿cómo estás?
Yeah, I'll never get that fade in with that music right. It's
No,
just,
probably not.
yeah. You would think by the 100th episode I would have gotten it. But see what I did there? See? What are you guys all dressed up for?
We keeping it 100.
What's the occasion?
Keeping it 100.
Well, if you must know, today I feel like I'm on a job
Literally.
interview. These are how my job interviews are. Like in this spot. Now I'm cover up the recliner with the blanket on it back there. But yeah, I don't know. I've had many a job interview like this. You know, where I have
If
my pajama pants on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Can you see my
If
Planet Fitness shirt through my white?
We can. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely can.
I feel like in Spaceballs where the president or whatever President Scrooge just turned around and he's like, why didn't everybody tell me my ass was so big? I'm like, why didn't everybody tell me my stomach was so big? My God, I have to wear this shirt on Saturday for the father-daughter dance. And I don't know if I can do it. Like I'm gonna have to starve myself between now and then just to fit in my clothes.
Do you not know how to tie a tie?
Why do you say that? Is it not tied right?
Because it looks like a third grader tied it. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Nice
The little dimple is all. No, the dimples. I think you were trying to get a dimple in there, and it.
What are you talking about?
It's not exactly tight.
Okay, there we go. That's all right. Mine's a hook, so I didn't really have to do anything. But
I have a clip on there.
If I let the light hit my jacket, it's it looks a little bit like it looks like Ren from Footloose. I'm ready to go.
You ready to dance?
Ready to
More like
dance.
Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
That's what I was going to say, actually. Yeah, when he said Ren, you mean from Ren and Stimpy?
Anyway, shut up.
Guys, we made it to 100. Did you guys ever think when we started this show all those many years ago that we would make it to 100 episodes?
So this evening I was driving home and I watched our pilot episode. Have you guys seen that lately?
Really?
Not since we recorded it.
That's not good.
It was rough, man. It was rough.
Do you remember?
Quick, it was short and sweet. But
yeah, these now we're over an hour each episode, hour 20, hour 30. But did you guys
we're pros?
Do you guys remember when we started? We said this was going to be a parenting podcast.
You mama. We did. I think we just realized that we're bad parents, or it's just boring.
Parenting's boring.
Funnier to make dirty, crude jokes. No.
69 dudes.
I like
right
that.
on cue.
It was a good idea though. Honestly, thinking of how
that's my idea. But go ahead.
Yeah,
that was my idea, right?
It was a shit idea. I take it back. It was terrible. That's why it only lasted. Did it even make it to the first episode?
No,
like that pilot was us discussing what we were going to do,
right?
And then we just started talking about the Christmas catalog. Like we didn't even bother with.
We didn't make one parenting podcast, did we?
No. So let's start now.
Nah, that's boring.
It is boring. He's right.
I mean, my kids are pretty awesome. Like,
do our 6 listeners tune in to hear about parenting?
I don't know about 6 listeners, man. This weekend, or I guess early at the end of last week, my daughter had her musical, her middle school musical, and one of the dads that helps us out picking her up from school and stuff in the evening, he was sitting next to me. Shout out to Brady. And I kind of always let it slip into a conversation. If they don't know I have a podcast, I'm like, well, I do this podcast, and then inevitably everybody's like, oh, really? Like, what's it called? That's interesting. What's it about? I'm like, really, it's not that interesting. It's just me and my brothers being stupid. But
set expectations.
Yeah, but he asked, he found it there on his phone as we were waiting for the show to start, subscribed, commented on our last episode, man. So he watched it all the way through. He's in there.
Thank
Now,
you, Brady.
I was sitting there when you were having the discussion with Brady. Brady, nice to meet you this past weekend. He said he was going to start with the first episode.
Ooh, yeah.
But he did not.
I think well, that first episode, like I said, is like 30 minutes long, and he probably, checked in on it, but it's brutal. Like, I'm sure he looked at episode 1, maybe watched it halfway through, maybe saw the whole thing and was like,
"It sucks." I'm not gonna watch it. Where's that drop? It sucks.
No, he's probably like, I don't know if I got 99 of these in me. So
yeah. Oh, fucking
great. But on that note, it surprised me too, because we've been doing these 100 episodes now, and there have been times when I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this?
Why? Yeah, who cares?
What are we doing it for? But last week, this was actually before our last episode with Joe, but we had Joe on, so we didn't really discuss anything outside of Joe. But I had a buddy, old high school classmate, Van Griffin. Shout out to Van Griffin.
Yeah, what's up, Van?
Out of nowhere, sends me a text. Hey, man, I've been listening to. Oh Lord,
maybe he doesn't want to be outed as a listener. Maybe he would be embarrassed if people knew that he.
That's possible.
I think I would be. Yeah, if you threw my name out there publicly and said I watched this junk.
I considered reading his email or his text, but then I thought, no, that would be outing him. But he just said that we're doing a great job. We make him laugh. He said him and his wife think we're hilarious.
Did you hear that?
The word was hilarious. I think he said hilarious in there.
All right. Way to go.
So yeah, it did make me feel like, oh, somebody's out there listening. So
shout
out to Van Griffin.
Yes.
Van,
we were from California. Yes. Right.
Yes, all the way from California.
Top 5 listeners.
Yeah. All right.
Or he's one of our 5 listeners, is I think what you mean. But so 100 episodes, and we got some.
We're all over the country, man. We're all over the country.
Everywhere.
We got Joe in Minnesota, Van out in California,
Summer Benavides up in Alaska,
Spino in New York,
Anthony Spino. Who else?
Wow, man.
We're a national
nation.
Yeah, we're national.
Speaking of making us national, so I think I've mentioned before that I'm in a dad's group at our church, and we were talking about the big barbecue contest that they sponsor, whatever, blah blah blah. Well, they were looking for sponsors and things, and of course, they put out the what level sponsorship will get you this and that, whatever. Well, I think one of them was like $1,500. Will get you a barbecue meal, like a private tent and a barbecue meal for like 20 people, and get your name on the this and that, and get your, whatever. And I was like, $1,500. I could put our name out there.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking of the food too. I think the barbecue was what hit me first. Like they.
But you said this was for your daughter's school.
For the church, the school, church, whatever. Yeah. So I start thinking back. Some of our episodes, and I think just last week we had a little colorful language that. Maybe.
Yeah. No. This would not be a good sponsor of a Catholic school, barbecue festival. Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, the thought did cross my mind. Like, ooh, we can get our name out there, and actually, I think people see. I don't have that experience really. Like, I'll forget to drop our name, or drop our podcast, when I'm having conversations with people. But I was talking to somebody, and they were talking. We were bitching about something, and he's like, "Yeah, you could talk about it on that podcast you have going." I'm like, Oh yeah. You know about my podcast. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, I kind of think like if I'm talking to somebody, I kind of have to think to myself, do I want them? Like,
Right.
do I
Yeah.
want a specific person to watch? Like, and so I got to think of what we talk about, and yeah. But after 100 episodes, I'm kind of like, man, I don't even remember what we talked about half the time. There's some stuff that's very embarrassing in here, like me seatbelt buckling in my box of poop to take to CVS.
Yeah, that's up there. I think me making my daughter cry over her homework. That's
Yep.
not one of my more proud moments. Bobby, I think
Yeah.
we have. I think we'll stay away from. Yeah. Jeez.
I believe. So all of my kids have been on at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I do remember the two middles. The two middles at one point were talking about like school, and that wasn't a shining moment as a parent.
What were they talking about? I don't remember.
I think one was talking about cheating off the other one or something.
That's right. At JCCC, yeah.
Right. So
You're grown up and you're grown up and you're grown up.
That wasn't one of our best moments, but
You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
Yeah.
Bobby, we had both Xavier and Tomas.
No, neither one of my boys have been on.
They were on for the Thanksgiving episode.
They were on the Thanksgiving episode, which didn't count as one of our 100, but yes.
And Jamie, you've had
on too.
Yep, you've had Anita on.
Anita's been on?
Yes, she was on that same episode, the Thanksgiving episode, for all of you out there that would like to get to know Bob's family.
We've taken the show on the road. We've been to training camp at St. Joe.
Training camp.
Yes.
Jamie, we've had Quentin on. We've had Avery on.
We have had Avery. We have not had
Kylie has been off to the side.
She's been the what's Bill Belichick's girlfriend's name? Or
they broke up actually. I don't believe they're together. Yeah, they broke up recently. So
okay. Now, man, first the Fat Boys break up. Now this. We talked Fat Boys on the show.
We have talked Fat Boys. Disorderlies. But baby, you're a rich man.
We've done movie reviews.
Splash.
We shared. I feel like we brought those movies back.
We did
for a new generation to enjoy.
We did. Yeah. We did TV show theme songs, the ones that could air. We did those.
Yes.
Which one was it? Adams. It was Munsters, right?
Munsters. Yes.
We've done the Munster. The Munsters is the one that didn't make it on. Which one made it? The A-Team made it on to YouTube.
Yes. Now
the Munsters got rejected,
and the Munsters. Yeah,
they got rejected.
We've talked about how attracted we are to cartoon characters.
Yes, we talked about
cannibalism.
Yeah, that cannibalism.
GPT a little concerned, didn't it, Rudy?
Yes, it did. They were concerned. I had to go back off the air and tell Chat GPT, "Hey, look, I was just kidding. Just in case anybody else is reading this, I'm just kidding." Yeah. So, we also talked about banging old women.
Did we?
Oh yeah. What was it? On the episode titled "Granny Panties," I believe.
That's right.
Granny panties. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if it was banging old women. We were just
just attractive old women.
Yes, attractive.
Talking about attractive old women.
Yeah.
Good times.
Boy, man, we've done a lot. We talked about that early on, probably first 10 episodes. We had a snow day, I think, and we
had a snow day.
We talked about
Macy knitted me a scarf, I think.
Yeah, she was also our first musical guest.
She played an opening theme song for us. Yeah. I feel like when we say, man, we need to do the and then we need to fade off.
Yeah. Now see America, if you want to go back and check out the rest of our episodes, this is what you've missed so far if you just now jumping in at episode 100.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say? Because I had somebody just tonight, so I'll set the stage. I was at a restaurant tonight, and we were starting the process for planning our Paredes family reunion, and it's going to be held. It's held every 2 years, and so there were some family members there that I don't really know all that well. I'm just getting to know and enjoying and am enjoying that. And the idea, the subject of our podcast came up. And so, somebody who wasn't there, DJ Munch, I think is who it was. She basically said, what's your podcast about? And I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to describe. So I would ask you guys, how do you describe what it is that we do each
Was
week?
it like Seinfeld? It's a show about nothing.
It's a show about nothing.
Yeah,
You're a funny guy.
You're a funny guy.
I mean, I think it's just, I was like, hey, we get together, and we just bullshit. We just talk. I mean, we just talk about nothing in particular, anything that's going on that week. And so DJ Munch signed up. So shout out. And
DJ Munch. All right.
she
DJ
found it on
Munch.
Spotify.
Wicked.
And they
DJ
said
Munch.
that again this year we should get up there and promote our podcast. And so it's like,
Sorry, I missed the Paradis reunion.
oh yeah. I know you were going to be tons of help.
I know.
Shocking.
I was looking for a place to eat Mexican food tonight too, and anyways, ended up at Rancho. Shout out to Rancho.
That's
Shout out
the other
to-
thing we do on here is we talk about food a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
What would you say would be more like if you had a top 3 list of things that we've talked about? It would be food. Our
Food was
prostates.
number one.
Our prostates,
Prostates, buttholes,
yeah, caca would be 3.
buttholes, caca, food, old women, and
Cartoons, movies.
Cartoons,
We talk about movies every
yeah,
week.
we've talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you
Yeah.
watched?
I got some
recently?
new stuff too this week. So, but we
You
get to-
watched some new stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And food.
Okay.
Speaking of food, I think I had mentioned before. I tried menudo for the first time in my life this past weekend.
Really?
I
Yes.
still find it hard to believe. This is the first time in your
Well,
life you've ever tried
is it-
menudo.
Why is it that hard to believe? I mean, you back when we were kids, you remember Mom eating it, right?
Yeah.
She had. Now, I don't know if she made it herself or what, but I remember her sitting down at our. I still remember. I was in, on the one end of the table, and Mom was sitting right next to me, and she sat down, and it just looked like soup. I was like, okay, but then somehow we got on the conversation of what it actually was, and it's funny because the guy that served it to me at Los Alamos, shout out on the west side, he's like, you know what this is, right? And I was like, yeah, that's why I never ate it before. For all of you that don't know, it's tripe, cow, it's stomach,
Cow intestine.
from a cow, whatever. Yeah, it's gross stuff. And so the guy, he just grabs the side of his like love handle. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I get it. That's why I've never eaten it before. Because I'm like, when you're a kid, especially, you're like, no way, what are you doing? Well, you don't eat that. And so
At least it wasn't lengua. Isn't that,
Lengua?
the tongue, lingua.
That's the tongue.
Lengua.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
it still looks like a tongue when you're eating it, I think. But anyway,
You guys remember? I'm gonna take a side trip here. When we met down at Tenderloin Grill with cousin Vince,
Yes.
and he ate
the pig snoot.
sandwich. Yeah. Does anybody have a photo of that still?
Oh man, I bet I could.
Now I don't remember Vince finishing the sandwich,
No,
but I do remember him having more courage than me and actually taking a bite out of this pig snoot sandwich. Which for all you listeners and viewers out there, it literally was a pig snoot.
Yeah, I feel like it had the little little hair, not hair, but yeah, little hairs. Like you could see
Nostrils. Yeah.
on the nostrils. And I think as a joke, they put mustard in the snoot in the nostrils. And so when
I don't think that was a joke.
I don't
You
think
don't think that was a joke?
No.
No, it's mustard. I
Well,
think
then
people like mustard.
when they push the bread down on the sandwich, the mustard comes out of the nostrils, and that was something. So yeah, that's.
I just remember Vince took a bite out of it, and I was like, "Yeah, you're far."
I don't
better.
remember him taking it, but I'm sure he did. But
Oh yeah. I'm looking
Yeah.
for it. It's on Facebook somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I started tasting this menudo, and it's really good. But it reminded me of that time we were on the south side of Chicago, Bob. We
Yep.
took a family trip.
Yep.
And we stopped at this Mexican restaurant. Well, I hate to even call it a restaurant. This Mexican alleyway, where we walked in, and immediately I thought we were in like, the back alleys of Juarez. I mean, we totally went into a different country.
So to set the stage, yeah, we were
Right.
looking for Mexican food. We were there, thankfully, with our cousin JJ, who speaks a little bit better Spanish than I do. And so, yeah, we were looking for a Mexican restaurant, found it on Yelp or somewhere, had good reviews. There was a line waiting to get in this place. And yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like a kitchen. And there were no tacos, burritos, enchiladas. There was nothing like that on the menu. And I knew immediately we were in trouble.
And it was tacos tripe.
Yeah,
There's
something like that.
tripe in the tacos. So I'm like, all right, I'll get out of my comfort zone. I'll try this. And so I'm eating it, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't like the texture of it. It's not cool. It basically reminded me of eating just straight fat.
Fat,
Like if you just take the fat off of meat and
animal fat.
chewed on it. But it was the longer you chewed on it, the more you started thinking, well, at least with the menudo, it's like, man, this is a cow intestine. This is disgusting. And it's like you start getting nauseous. So you have to swallow it whole. And it was, yeah.
Ugh.
So it was bad. And I just started feeling sick. And I got the same feeling when I was eating the menudo. I'm like, man, you know what? It's really good. I like hominy. There's hominy in it.
Oregano.
He brought oregano. He brought out lemons and a big
Mhm.
bowl of onions. I'm
Yep.
like, I like onions. Whatever. Let's
Yep.
just toss this stuff in. Great. I loved it. It tasted so good. And I'm not a soup guy, but it's basically soup. It's a soup.
Right. Yeah.
It's really good until you get to the main ingredient. I'm like, so Bob, you've had menudo?
Not in 25, 30, 40 years. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not something that I care to eat. So I can't even remember what it tasted like, quite honestly. Because last time I had it, I was probably a kid. Yeah. I mean, 10 to 15 years old.
And my I went with my friends Steve and Damien, and Steve made the comment. He's like, yeah, I think Damien made the comment, just don't look at the food. Don't look at the food. Because you look down at it and there's just these big chunks. Some of the chunks are smaller than others, but some of the bigger ones, like they actually had part of it, it would flip over and there was like a honeycomb look to it, almost like a wagon wheel. You know what you've seen, had the
Yeah.
cereal honey. And it was just like, I was like, man, there's something not right about this. And it was, yeah, I mean, I ate, to my credit, I ate most of it. But yeah, it was.
What I liked about it was the broth, and just being able to take a tortilla and just dip it in there, or just eating the broth like soup. But I don't want the tripe in there. I don't want that. I don't need that.
Yeah.
There's something about trying to chew fat, and I was just like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, because you had to chew it a few times, and I was like, okay, I know what's going on. I just need to swallow this whole. It just.
Well, just the fact that you're chewing something and chewing it, and it's just like, it's not tasting. Usually when you chew something, you're breaking it down with your teeth, and you're savoring it. You're tasting it with your teeth, and I'm just like, that wasn't something fat, which the tripe that we had there on the south side of Chicago, and I'm just like, yeah, this is not enjoyable. I'm only chewing it so that I can swallow it, and what fun is that? And I mean, it's just not enjoyable.
But I can check that off my list, off my bucket list. No
Menudo
more.
done.
Yeah, and I think that was the first. Wait, I need the from the movie La Bamba, the
My
Bob.
first won't be my last.
It was my first, and it would be my last. that was bad. Yeah, but no, like I said, I love hominy. I don't love it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I mean, it tasted really good with the broth and everything. Great. It's just, hey, let's throw some pork. Let's throw some pork in there. Some carnitas in there.
Can I get the menudo minus the tripe?
Throw some carnitas
Do you
in
have anything
there,
besides
man.
Mexican food?
Well, isn't that effectively pozole? I mean, pozole is the same thing, only without with
Dude,
instead of.
I got a lot of tables. I don't know.
I don't know what you guys have been talking about since I left, but
Menudo.
you mentioned
Menudo.
pozole. That week that I was here with
Snowstorm week.
freezing cold outside, snowstorm week, I was laid off work. I was in here all by myself, and Manny had left some pozole in the fridge.
Pozole, but yeah.
Pozole, same thing. But it was freaking delicious. I poured it in a pan, warmed it up on the stovetop. I didn't even know what was in it. but just the smells.
I don't think I've
Bro,
technically had pozole.
Oh,
it
it's
was so
good.
good.
I don't
It's
think
I had it.
basically like you said. It's
okay.
menudo with actually meat in it.
Yeah,
With real meat.
I had it one time at a Chiefs game with in Enrique Gutierrez, owner of Teocalli Mexican restaurant. He had a tailgate at a Chiefs game, and it was freezing cold outside, and he just had a pot of pozole, and he kept telling me, and I had never had it at that point, and I was like, I don't know, but come on, I can't not
Right.
be Mexican. Like I've got it. Yeah, let me get a bowl. And like I said, I think it was so cold, and this was so warm. It was amazing. So, yeah. The one Vince put together was absolutely delicious. I was texting with him. It was so good. And I was happy that Manny left it in the fridge. But
Hey, when you text him, tell him I'm still waiting on that cinnamon roll that I ordered.
ooh, yeah.
You didn't order it. Hold on. No, in Vince's defense.
So I
No,
felt
I
bad.
ordered
So did we even talk about this on the podcast? We all went down. I don't think we
We
did.
did. Why
We
did
all
you
went
not?
down to see Manny. But wait, I showed the picture of me with the egg all over, didn't I?
Oh, maybe we did then. Maybe we did.
No, maybe I just put that on my Facebook. I don't know. Anyway, all of us brothers and our cousin JJ went down to the farmhouse to kind of visit my son. And they had a burger special, a chorizo burger, a chorizo smash burger. And so we all of us went down there to have him make it. He made 5 of them for us. My son did. And Vince came out, owner of the farmhouse. And at that point, he asked us if we wanted a cinnamon roll and if we wanted it now or for dessert after. See, that was our mistake. We should have said now because he would have brought it out. But we thought, no, we want to eat the burger first, and then yeah, we didn't get the cinnamon roll. But
You didn't order it. It was going to be complimentary.
No, I wouldn't have become. I said I'd like one. It was never said, "Hey, this is on the house" or anything.
it was never said no. But if you wanted one, why didn't we? Before you paid the check, why didn't you say, "Hey, I'm waiting on a cinnamon roll"?
I wanted to try it. Wasn't a big deal. What about I was just giving him shit?
You wanted to try it. You've never had their cinnamon rolls before?
They're delicious.
I don't know. I just eat things and I don't remember. I
He
just
doesn't.
eat.
He doesn't log them. He doesn't log what the intake.
He's just putting things in his mouth, and he doesn't pay attention to
That's
in his
just
mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with somebody. I do not have sophisticated taste buds. I just eat things. People are like, oh, that's not, dude. I'm
You don't.
quantity over quality.
Yeah.
So let
I'm
me-
the opposite. I'm so much more quality over quantity.
No.
I'm so different from you in that regard.
Let me ask you guys, because I was today. So I had, it was Taco Tuesday. I was at Rancho Grande, but until I ate tonight at, I think it was like 7:30 by the time we got our food. It had been 21 hours before I had put any solid food in my mouth. Now I've done 24 hours, but could you guys do that? Is that something? Because you're hearing more and more about people doing that for health reasons. Like you've got the, what do you call it? The fasting, the intermittent fasting.
Right. Yeah.
But I even hear people like, I listen to Kevin Smith podcast, and he's done 72 hours no food. The guy from New Girl, Jake Johnson, I was just listening to a podcast with him, and he's done. He usually, I think he said every month he takes 3 days and just doesn't eat. It's just a water fest, and he just drinks water. Is that anything you guys think you could even attempt?
I don't think I could do it. I mean, I think I could do it. I don't think I'd want to do it. I don't think I'd be very happy. I don't know that it's healthy for you. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they say it's healthy, but I mean, I'm sure
Right.
there's people that say it's not, and there's people that say it is. My girlfriend Kim, her sister is a nurse, and I feel like she said that she didn't think it was that healthy to do something like that. But I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of a fresh start. It's just a kind of a reset button. But what I realized doing it is that, like, as long as you're busy and you're not
Yeah.
just
That's
as
what I
long
was
as you're
gonna say.
busy, it does. You'll get
It's all
hunger.
mental.
Yeah, you'll get hunger pangs for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then they'll pass, and then you just move on, and it's fine. I didn't get dizzy. I wasn't weak. But
So
then if you slow down and you start, you're not doing anything and you think about it, then you start getting ugly about it. Like, all right, I need to
Yeah.
eat. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
But
that's like me.
so-
I start thinking. I think too much about it, and I'll be like, I don't. My biggest fear is to be stuck somewhere where I can't eat and I get hungry.
so
And
that's
so I'll pig out before I go somewhere, even if I'm
right.
not that hungry.
So
Go ahead.
I've got a goofy work schedule, and if I'm on my night shift days,
On the night shift. Go ahead. Sorry.
we don't get lunch dinner break until 11 p.m. So part of me is like, okay, I feel fine. I don't need to eat right now. But part of me is like, I need to eat because I won't even be able to attempt to eat until 11 o'clock. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I see what you're saying. I kind of get scared that like it's gonna be 7 and I'm gonna be like doubled over, like, oh, but
So
yeah.
I've coached a lot of kids sports, and I notice when I'm out there, like when we all used to coach t-ball or baseball, baseball together.
Yeah.
When you're out there doing that and you're running from here to there and you're yelling at this kid and get your finger out of your nose, blah blah blah, and this and whatever, like you aren't thinking about food at all. And so like you
Right.
can have an hour and a half practice and you get there half hour early, then you're out of there half hour later, after practice you're a couple hours without even thinking about food. So you go in there hungry, you forget all about it while you're
Sure.
active,
Keeping
and
busy.
boom,
Right.
you haven't eaten for hours. Now going
Yeah.
back to what you said, could you do it? I'll try to I'll fast during Ash Wednesday and
Oh
Good
yeah.
Friday,
Sure.
and no shot, no shot. Like I'm irritable by 12:30, 1 o'clock, and so I have to just pound it. Go ahead.
So I ate tonight at like 7:30. So if I try to go 24 hours and I don't eat again tomorrow until tomorrow at 7:30, I think I can do it. But here's what starts to get me too is though I'll think about I just bought milk and it's sitting in the fridge. Like I gotta do breakfast just so I don't waste this milk.
Yeah,
Like
you
that's
probably should wait till there's nothing in your fridge before you decide to do one of
which
these.
is I mean, normally I don't have anything in my fridge, but yeah, I've got some milk and it's like, well, I gotta have breakfast because if I don't, when am I gonna drink this milk? But anyway, those are the struggles.
First
Struggles
world
I
Yeah,
deal with.
First world
first world
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No,
We've
I
got so much
remember I've
food.
had.
I'm going to choose not to eat.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
no kidding. I had well,
I don't
many
think I want to eat right now.
one of the many colonoscopies I've had where you have to fast for that, and you can only have like popsicles.
Jello.
I remember one time I couldn't eat up to a certain time, and then at that point you could have popsicles, but they had to be a certain color
Mhm.
because
I
otherwise
don't want it
it
to be
looked like,
red. You can't be red
yeah.
because then it'll look like blood and you're anyway.
So I'm watching that clock, like a hawk. And as soon as I could go, have some popsicles, I run out to Walmart. I was like a crackhead walking up and down the aisles. Where's the popsicle? No, actually, I think I'd gone to Aldi first, and apparently they don't have popsicles. And then I went to somewhere else, and they didn't have them. And so I finally get to Walmart, and I'm just like, I'm like, just
That's
gotta
some of
send
the
it-
popsicles somewhere.
Wow.
So I buy a big thing of these banana popsicles. They're yellow. So I'm like, all right, cool. And so I'm in the car trying to get it open. I'm like biting it with my teeth or whatever. So I couldn't do it. Get home, I cut it open, and boom, boom, boom. I'm dropping these popsicles. Like, yeah, it's an ugly scene. And I eat so many, but I don't think about all the sugar. And I had nothing else to eat. So
Starts getting
I'm like,
shakes.
I get the shakes, and I'm like, oh, this is so much worse, so much worse. And I'm just like, God, I just need to stop being fat and just tough it out and go for a walk or something.
I can't imagine ever being in a position where I'm like dying to rip into a popsicle.
Okay,
To ice.
here's the thing though. You knew you were going to have the colonoscopy. You knew you weren't going to be able to eat after a certain time frame. You knew you were only going to be able to eat popsicles. Why didn't you get the damn popsicles way ahead of time so that you're not
Dude, got a lot of tables.
so that you're not in a crazed, starved? You went to the store looking for popsicles after you knew you didn't eat them, correct?
I got a lot of tables.
Check out the big brain on bread.
Silliness.
This is a failure. Yes,
My question to myself is if I can easily go 24 hours without food, how am I still so fat? Like because
it's less fun that way.
And here's what it is though. I think I've related food to enjoyment, to entertainment. When I wake up in the morning, the most exciting thing in my day is where am I going to eat today? Like, what do I get to eat?
That's the first thing I can relate when you wake up.
I can relate.
Literally, it's the only thing that makes me happy is what are we going to eat? And so like there was one day like I was at work.
Anything that I want.
It was a Saturday and Macy was here, and I'm like, okay, when I get off work, it's not about, I got my daughter, so I'm going to go home, shower, and then anywhere she wants to eat, whatever she wants, we're going to go out and eat. I'm thinking we're going to go to like Olive Garden or that's like the highest. That's the highest end thing that I think that she would even suggest. But I'm all excited. And then when I ask her what she wants, she's just like, can I get a can of SpaghettiOs? Like, I'm good. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, well, that's
like,
disgusting.
I'm ready to head to like Streetcar Tavern or, but yeah, she's just like, I just want some SpaghettiOs and watch some YouTube. And I was just, because my whole day was built around, I'm going to get off, shower, and we're going to go eat.
Yeah.
No interest.
So
no interest.
The other day, Avery and I went to mass together late, and I was like, it was late on Sunday, and Alicia was having all kinds of issues. She didn't go with us. So I was like, you know what? After mass, Avery and I will go and we'll do something. I'll make it worth her while, whatever. And I'm like, I can't. I've been too fat the whole week. I can't take her to Red Robin and get a milkshake. I just had Crystal's birthday was the day before. So I picked out then. I wasn't even hungry, and I ate. I'm thinking back. I'm like, well, I just went to Red Robin like within the week. I'm like, I can't eat out anymore. It's disgusting. I told you I can't even. I'm like a sausage in the casing in this shirt.
Yeah, this thing's cutting off the circulation. I haven't had to button my collar in quite a while. But
I don't think
the father-daughter dance. Red Robin. Like I'm like I can't. Like
Hey, I haven't worn this jacket in probably 10 years. It still buttons.
Fat guy in a little coat.
It's buttoned right now, but
yeah.
I might pass out if I leave it that way. Look at that.
Oh, he is ready to dance. Look at that.
He's got some descenders.
Look at you, Ren McCormick.
I'm like, what's that Leonardo DiCaprio meme? Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I had. That's it. Good night.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.
Well,
yes,
you guys?
Sorry, go ahead. What? Nothing. Go ahead.
You guys want to take a? Let's take guesses as to. All right, we just hit 100. How many? What is the number going to be of our last episode when we finally decide to throw in the towel?
I mean, obviously, we won't get to 200, right?
104. How long did it take us to get? How long did it take us?
Slightly over 2 years to get to 100 episodes.
We've been doing this for 2 years.
So I went back and watched.
I know that. Excuse me. You know how I know that is because when I went to the reunion meeting tonight, they're like, "Yeah, the last time we had this reunion 2 years ago in 2024, you got up there and talked about your podcast." I'm like, "Shit, we've been doing it 2 years, I guess, or going on."
Well, tonight I was watching the pilot episode just so for some reason we could talk about it here, but I sat there as I'm watching. I'm thinking that guy there is only 45 years old. Man. That's a young whippersnapper right there.
I do remember
That's a good-looking boy.
He's a good-looking boy. And in fact, when we were introducing ourselves, I was like, yeah, I've got a daughter who's 26, 20, son that's 17, and a daughter that's 9. And I'm like, oh man, I had a 9-year-old. Like that's crazy. She's now 11. That's how years work. If you guys don't know, but
that sounds kind of crazy.
Funny thing about birthdays, they
They keep coming every year.
Every year.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
But
yeah, I think
anyways,
right
yeah,
about
so-
that time,
so
I
you guys
remember
think-
because I had hurt my back during one of those first episodes.
you had to
your
take
back?
your back pill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to. Yeah, it was
What? So you didn't guess. What? How many more of these do we do before we quit?
107.
What if like one day, like I post a clip or something and it just takes off, and all of a sudden we've got, what if? I don't know. I don't think we have the time to put into it. We don't
No.
want that, do we?
We like this. This is as
This
much work as we want to do,
We
right?
were spitting out
Right.
so many ideas for the 100th episode. Let's bring on past guests. Let's do this and that, and then I'm tired. That sounds like
Right.
work.
Because like we have guests that have
Worry,
already said
nobody's
they would like to
listening
come
anyway.
on. They would like to come on and be guests or whatever, but we record at 9:30 on Tuesday, or we come down at
9:30 is when we get started.
Right.
It's now well after 10:30.
Right. We hit
Me.
record around sometime between 10 and 10:30 usually. Sometimes it's been later. But the point is, like, I'll have people that want to come on as guests, and it's like, well, I can't do that time, which I understand most people can't, but it's kind of like, all right, well, I mean, we're not gonna do anything different, really. Like, I don't think we're gonna.
We're setting our
I'd
ways.
like
so
to.
If you can't
I'd
make
like
it on
to.
Tuesday night after 9:30, then you're screwed. Sorry.
Right.
If not, if
right.
we don't have a guest, we'll talk about our prostate again, I guess.
Talk about caca. I don't know.
Oh Lord. But we'll get more guests on. Because I was scrolling through all of our episodes, and the ones where we have guests obviously have more views because that said guest will get more people to watch because they're on. And so yeah. I don't know. I say we get to 148.
I'm gonna say 173.
Ooh. See, if we get to the 170 range, I'm like, no, we got to push it to 200. Like,
I have
let's go.
413. 413.
413.
What else do we have? What else do we have to do on Tuesday
Do you
night?
think I'll still be alive by episode 413?
No, you definitely won't.
So you guys will keep on going with just two.
Yeah,
two of you?
yeah.
Oh, we'll have
really
Manny
kick off
take
with
your
that.
place.
That's when we'll really take off. Is when
Yeah.
you are
When you
you are
die,
dead.
when you die right on the show while we're recording, that's when then we'll go viral. Wouldn't that be the shit though too? I mean, we go viral the day he dies. He dies on air, and they're like, "Oh my god, you guys have got to watch this clip. This middle-aged guy just died in the middle of doing a podcast."
But here's my
On a
question.
chicken bone.
If I'm the one that dies, how are you guys going to clip it? You guys don't know how to do social media at all.
That's
If
wrong.
a bear,
That's wrong problem.
if a bear shits in the woods, does
Does what? Finish that. Finish it.
if a bear shits in the
Does
woods,
he wipe or
does it ever?
Make a sound? No.
it's got to be your dog?
Jesus.
I was from
Anyhow, yeah. But yeah, you guys wouldn't be able to clip it if I died. So
But you know what? We are, in all honesty, in all seriousness, we are leaving. Look at the tremendous.
Seriousness?
What did I say?
Seriousness?
Serious.
Okay, go ahead and get serious, I guess.
hold on,
Go ahead.
wait. Before you get serious, I'm looking at myself right here. I'm a good looking boy.
I already said that.
That's
There
our
we
Aunt
go.
Helen. That's our
I
Aunt
know
Helen.
you did, but Aunt Helen, shout out to Aunt Helen. I'm a good looking boy.
We need
She
to
had
get
it
her-
right.
We need to get her signed up to watch this show.
We should get her on the show. Can we take
Do you
this
guys
down?
do you guys remember the time that I put this show on at my father-in-law's nursing facility?
Yes, I was gonna say that's what
And-
we need to do at her at Aunt Helen's.
And now your father-in-law has passed. So
Yes,
did you not learn anything?
That's not part of the story. The story was I went to the nursing facility and threw it up on the TV. Anyway, in all seriousness, look at the tremendous amount of content and what we're leaving behind for our kids and our grandkids.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
Not anything we're proud of,
You're
but
gonna be able to one day say, "That's my grandpa that stuck his hand in the toilet and broke up his turd. That's my grandpa. He did
Hey,
that."
this message is for Sonny. You may hate me now, but when you watch these back in your teenage years,
You're gonna hate him more.
you may think I'm dumb now. But
You
when
just
watch
wait.
these-
I haven't
You
begun to
just
scratch the surface
wait.
of dumb yet.
Sonny and Rylan.
How could we, guys? We can't stop recording our 100th episode without talking about the episode we had of some of our best guests, Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
They
but
really
were
enjoyed
good,
that.
though.
Didn't they enjoy it?
I think they enjoyed it. I think they were terrible guests.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Actually, Mom was all right. Dad was terrible. Which we all kind of assumed.
He's the teller of the Penn and Teller, or he's the Silent Bob and the Jay and Silent Bob.
I had somebody at the family reunion tonight. I'll leave this person unnamed, but they're like, "Yeah, your dad doesn't talk a whole lot." No, he does not.
No. In fact,
that's where we got it from.
And then look at us. Now look at us. Dad doesn't talk.
But it's like those siblings where there's always one who's real quiet and then the other one's like a motor mouth, and it's because you're the quiet one. I talk too much.
You are the
anyways, but it's like Dad doesn't need to talk because Mom's constantly running her mouth.
Think about it. Maybe Dad's the smart one. Go ahead.
Probably. Well, this weekend, so my daughter had her musical, right? And it was over 2 nights, and lots of guests came to see her. So I tried to get pictures of everybody that came to see her, and I posted them on Facebook. So I took multiple pictures of Mom and Dad with Macy, and I'm scrolling through, like literally, I took like 7 pictures, just snap, because one of them's got to come out.
Right.
As I'm flipping through, Mom's mouth is not closed during any of them. Like I keep scrolling through, and it's just as I'm scrolling through one, it's just literally doing this the whole time. And I'm like, oh my God, she doesn't stop. She needs to stop. Smile. But yeah.
Well, I was just trying to go down memory lane and mention that we had our parents on as guests. They were episode 50?
Was it?
Ooh, probably ish, something like that. Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't one of those milestone episodes.
Yes.
Are there any guests that we had on that you guys would want like a do-over with?
Yes, definitely.
Well, John Bailey, because
Bailey.
John Bailey's the one that came to mind. That's why I asked the question.
That's the time. We are having all kinds of audio issues back then.
We did him wrong. Yeah, he needs to come back.
Well,
we need to go out there.
Oh, that's true. Hold on. I don't know if it was
wasn't it his kids? It was his kids' fault. They were on the internet and
maybe
they were all interneting around.
They were all on the internet
on that World Wide Web,
slowing down his
the Google machine
Wi-Fi's. But but yeah, I would love to have John Bailey back on because that would be funny. But he's also said, we should go out to his place and out to Longboards and do a show out there. If we could all somehow get all 3 of us out there. My son-in-law James said he'd come and set up the cameras to where maybe we just use one camera and do it live at a table in front of all of them.
I was going to say, I don't think we've had a bad guest, but then I remembered the Andy Yoakum bonus episode that's out there. If y'all want to go back and watch that.
The first thing that came to my mind was him ducking down behind his sofa and walking.
It's funny. The first thing that came to my mind is he pulled a gun out on that show.
He did. That's right.
Yeah. So, and I literally thought like this is going to be one of those after school special episodes where he like accidentally shoots himself, like because he's too dumb and doesn't know like how to handle a gun. And so it's going to be one of those teaching moments. I was like, please. But then part of me was like, man, if he does shoot himself,
the ratings
would be. Yeah. So, Andy Yoakum was, that was an episode.
We've had Ross Cascio, who was the sports announcer. We've had
Nikki
our
Pace.
cousin Nikki Pace,
radio personality.
Yes, our cousin Mary Kate,
Charisse,
cousin Claudio.
Who could forget that one? Who could forget Claudio?
Yeah.
Claudio, I think that one went. That one went places we weren't expecting. I mean, we were talking birds. We were talking
or the birds. The birds were talking the whole time.
But come on, We have to admit though that the one guest we're still chasing is our cousin JJ, right? I mean, I don't.
Well,
think
I was about to mention we had Joey Segura on.
Yeah, that's right. His
Yes,
son was on
yes.
the guest. That's right.
Joey Segura was on.
We had my son Quentin, who had to have a few beers before he went on because he was so nervous.
That's right.
What about
he did.
Yeah.
What about Patrick? What about Patrick Mahomes stand-in Dion Christian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dion was a good one. I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm
Yeah.
trying
So
to.
bad.
Yeah.
I didn't think we had that many guests, but I guess we have.
Mark
We
Mitchell.
have.
You're Jamie's name.
Mark.
Was he the first guest? Was he the first guest?
You may have been one of the first guests.
No, I think the first, and I don't know how we haven't mentioned him, or have we mentioned him? One of the highest rated guests, Anthony Spino.
Yeah, I
on
mentioned him
twice.
earlier.
He's our only
Yeah,
return guest.
He's been on twice.
Has he been on twice? Twice, okay.
Yep. We did have cousin Vince on early on, just for the beginning.
He might have been the first. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might have been the first.
Talked
Macy
about how he wants to watch a football game with our dad. And we're
Yeah,
like,
we still haven't made that happen.
We
There's
still haven't made that happen.
Nothing.
But Vince is at the restaurant every Sunday.
He's a little
Although,
busy.
and Monday night games, Dad ain't doing anything. He ain't getting off that couch. So,
like Vince, I don't know what you're expecting, but it's not going to be all that entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else? What other guests are we missing? What guests are we missing?
well, we had Miranda and James on, but I had mentioned them earlier.
We had Miranda and James on. Okay, that's
I think
right.
everybody's
Brandon.
kids have all been on.
Not my kids. My boys need to get on in the next.
Well,
100
they were
episodes.
on in the Thanksgiving.
What
episode.
about our crossover episode with Lori Soto?
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, Jamie went on her
Yeah.
podcast.
Right.
That's
Yes.
right.
Jamie was on
Yeah.
her pod.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
So yeah. Oh, we had our cousin Rudy Garcia. Bobby, you missed that episode.
Oh yeah, Bobby.
You were absent. Our cousin, owner of Rudy Stanampa, and sculptor for Hallmark. Rudy Garcia.
Yes, that's right.
Trying to
That's right,
remember
that
where I
was
was for that. I don't know. Maybe there was a time there where I was having some computer difficulties, so I don't know. Maybe that might have been it.
Yeah,
Man, we've done a lot. Done a
we
lot.
have.
It's
I
not
tried to
all-
break off. I tried to break off and have a spin-off show, and
And what happened? to it?
what I realized, because there were some good episodes. Episode 1 was crap because my brother Jamie was my guest.
Dude, I need to go back and listen to that. I was pretty good.
It was terrible. I don't even know where it's at. It's not
What's
on
so bad about
our.
it?
I just didn't know what I was doing. Like it wasn't. I don't know. I'd have to go back and. I don't even know where to find it at this point, honestly. It might be on here, but I had Tyler Banks on. Tyler Banks works for the Royals and the Chiefs.
You know what we've gotten away from though, and you need to bring it back. Is oh geez, I'm trying to stall here. Is Rudy's runs?
Rudy's runs.
Don't nobody go in the
talked about
bathroom
that.
for about 45 minutes.
What happened to Rudy's runs?
Yeah.
I'll get back on it. I've been slacking.
Now is the title Rudy's Runs? Is that a play on the fact that you have no gallbladder?
Yes, and I have the runs
Okay.
all the time.
So you have
Yes.
okay, gotcha.
Guys, we forgot about so I had Tyler Banks on, and what about Andrew's friend Chris Genovese? Remember that we talked a little Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that was last year's
That's
Super
right,
Bowl.
because the
wasn't it?
Eagles. No,
Yeah, he was Eagles fan.
Yeah. I was pretty. In fact, in that episode, I was pretty cocky that the Chiefs are going to win. I gave the Eagles no shot.
you did.
I don't know ball.
Yeah.
Apparently. I also had my buddy Christian Elia on, rapper, but that was on my
Yeah,
spin-off.
don't bring that crap here.
No,
save it.
they were good guests.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
your since canceled show.
Here's the problem with my show. I think the title Chiquito pero Picoso, it was too what do you call it? How you say ethnic?
Ethnic.
It was it didn't go with the masses.
We're
you
not
know?
Mexicans. We're from out of town.
Like Turning Point was doing like a rival show against me at that point.
You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
So my apologies to Tyler Banks and Christian Elia for
They're like, man, I wasted my time for all four.
right.
games."
I felt terrible. I should.
Jamie.
We'll have him on in this show. Jamie, the
Chiquito's been canceled.
I should have just called it.
R.I.P. to our grandfather.
Yeah,
I
or
should have just
Papacito,
called
that's
it.
where I got that from. He couldn't find the. I know I've talked about this before. He couldn't find Revenge of the Nerds on the cable channel for us, and yeah, the Nerds have been canceled.
And
That was
speaking
Kepo's
of
been
him,
canceled.
he played a part in our one of our 100 episodes where he talked about his death.
Yes,
Me failing
Jamie's
to save his life.
Jamie unwilling to kiss him, so he died.
Uh,
What?
Why didn't you want to make out with our grandfather? If somebody
no, I
said
would
you
not
need
make
to,
out with you.
you need to make out with your grandfather or he will
he
die,
dies.
and you said no.
Yeah.
Hey, you
You
said
Yeah.
said no.
he's lived a good life.
Yeah.
Terrible.
We're good people. That's I think what you'll find out in the first 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Gosh.
God,
Definitely
we're
something you
terrible.
will not get in the first 100 episodes, though, is any sort of parenting advice.
Yeah,
So
none
should we
whatsoever.
leave the people with some parenting advice, or
Let them be them. Let each one is different. Let them be them. You can be fair, but yeah, this shit's boring. We don't want to talk about it.
honest, it's better to shit in a sink than to sink in the shit. Let that shit sink in.
There you go.
Eh?
Or
I
what
wish
I
could
tell
give you
my
credit for that, but I know that you didn't come up with that.
yeah, I just heard that recently. Where did I hear that at?
No, you
Like
didn't.
literally yesterday.
right here on the show.
No,
Anyway, go ahead.
no, I heard it somewhere. My advice, and my kids will know that. In fact, I was watching episode 1 of Landman the other day, and within the first minute, the saying came up, and the kids are like, "Is that where you got it from?" I'm like, "No, Grandma used to say this to me a long time ago. But you can want in one hand and shit in the other, and let me know which one fills up faster." It's literally you could base your entire life off of that. Put your wants in
Mine-
one hand, shit in the other.
Mine would be that it's okay to lie to your kids. I mean,
Oh yeah, the kids are stupid. Kids are dumb.
like
So,
when the ice cream truck comes down the street ringing the bell, and they say, "Oh, can we go get ice cream?" No, that means they're out of ice cream, and they're ringing the bell. I mean, it's easy. Parenting is easy. Really, I mean, come on. Oh well.
what
Anyway.
are some other really good lies that you've told your kids? Can you think of any off the top of your head? The one that comes
I
off
don't
the top of
know.
my head, because Macy brought it up recently, I think. Did you ever tell your kids, like when you're driving in the car at night, that if they turn the light on, we're gonna get pulled over. We're gonna get pulled over.
Yeah.
You got to turn that off. Turn that off. We're gonna get pulled over. And I'm like, why? What the hell? I think mom and dad used to tell us that.
Oh, I think I was an adult before I realized that wasn't true.
Yeah. What else? Like, go ahead.
No, I was just that what pops into my head are just sayings that I use.
Okay.
Like how many times I don't know how many times one of the kids or Avery said, I'm thirsty. Like, hi, I'm Dad. Nice to meet you. Or
I say that to Macy all the time. Nice to meet you, hungry. I'm Dad.
or I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, and just drink your spit.
Drink your spit.
Remember hearing that one?
Drink your spit.
Yeah.
Or what about I want McDonald's? We got McDonald's at home. we got McDonald's at home.
Yeah.
I don't think I lied to my kids. You guys are terrible.
If it was a snake, it would have bit you. Or no. The
find
one that we always use is, if I find it, can I whip you?
If I find it,
can I whip you?
Avery used that on Alicia the other day.
I do like to say if it had teeth, it would have bit you. Yeah. So good stuff, man. This is turning into we would have had a great parenting podcast.
Yeah, it would have been done after episode 9.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bobby, you never lied to your kids?
I don't think so. I mean, why would I?
Why
Santa?
wouldn't you?
Santa?
They didn't have to.
They didn't do the Santa thing? Like you were straight up with them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, sure. If you want to call that a lie, sure, I guess.
I will say, this has to do with our kids, but I was talking with Miranda the other day, just a random conversation. And we were talking about how lucky our family is because we haven't had any major tragedies. Everybody kind of died when they were supposed to, elder,
Mhm.
grandma dies at 96, grandma Garcia dies at however old she was,
80, something or other. Yeah.
yeah, everybody has full lives and stuff like that. I said, but the one thing I do remember, I said, the one thing that kind of hit our family was, I remember Xavier having cancer when he was younger.
Mhm.
And Miranda's like,
I
what are you
vaguely
talking about?
remember that. Yeah.
Miranda
She
had
didn't
no
remember?
clue. No, Miranda had no idea.
Miranda had no idea, really.
No clue. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, and it was a long time ago, but I'm like, it was serious enough that he had to have a port put in and
Yeah.
he had to go visit every once in a while.
Chemo. Yeah.
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 I
So-
don't think it was ever presented to me as being that serious. I don't know why. I think, oh, it's something you go through,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I
Well,
don't know.
like Rudy said, he had surgery to have a port put in, and he'd have to go and get chemo. We'd have to take him up to Children's Mercy. I think it was once a week.
So I don't know if his life was ever threatened, but he went through something.
It was pretty scary for us, but no, they told us very early on they had a protocol. You just never know with some of these things, though, right? I mean, you never know. But they said, look, we've encountered this before. We have a protocol, which means we know how to treat it, and assuming that he responds accordingly to the treatment, then it should be fine.
Right.
So I hung my hat on, I clung to that. And yeah, I mean, but it's still scary. I mean, you're going to Children's Mercy to have your kid get chemo. And
now Macy spent some time at Children's Mercy. She had a big growth above her eye. She wasn't even a year old yet.
I remember that.
She wasn't a year old, and it was a big growth. We had no idea what it was. We could feel like there was it almost felt like a rock was in there. We had no idea. Children's Mercy was like, let's just get it out. We don't know what it is. Let's get it out. But they couldn't do surgery on her until she was a year old. So we had scheduled it like literally the week after her birthday to have surgery. And it was right before we all went out to Colorado Springs as a family.
Mm-hmm.
We all just.
Did she have a scar from it?
They hit it. They hit it under her eyebrow. So, no, basically no is the answer. But yeah, but that's that's really scary when you see an infant, like I said, just turned 1 year old coming out of like anesthesia and not knowing. It was weird. It was really weird and scary. But anytime anybody goes under anesthesia, it can be scary. But yeah, so, but in the grand scheme of things, we've all been
pretty lucky.
Our family's been pretty lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, great. You and Miranda appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Jamie, you were about to say, like what? Were you going to mention Alicia?
Yeah, but
Alicia went through tough times.
Yeah, I don't know what, and I think this goes back to with Bobby and Xavier. It's like I wasn't there front row, so I don't know the actual. Ooh, this is really scary type stuff. Whereas and other people weren't in the NICU for
right
all this
time. I remember going to visit Alicia on the plaza in the NICU,
and she's in. I think when you guys see her on the weekends, she's usually in a pretty good mood or whatever. But that's we
get the best 2 hours.
Yeah. It's the. Go ahead.
If I'm honest, the one of the because Alicia did come up when I was talking to Miranda, but I didn't bring it up here because I didn't know how much you wanted to get into it or what. But
I mean, it's it is what it is. I don't know. My mentality on things is I try to look at positives overwhelmingly. And I think I think that's where Emily and I kind of balance each other out. Where I'm too optimistic to where then like the therapists are like, oh no, that's they kind of get real with you and stuff, and it's like, oh okay, well because at one point I thought, okay, maybe she'll be able to walk someday, and then they're like, no, they kind of bring you back a little bit to reality. I'm like, okay, well maybe she'll be able to do this. Yeah, and they're like, but she, and so they keep. I have to readjust my expectations, and they just keep lowering.
Yeah, but they also
Uh,
don't know. They don't know. I
Right.
mean,
Right, which I would I would eat myself alive just thinking about all the
right.
so I choose to stay positive. So
This is
I'm right
where we're
there.
at today.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
eternal
yeah,
optimist.
Yeah.
I kind of am, probably to a fault, but yeah. But all right, let's do funny stuff.
Why did you bring this up, Rudy? Why did you bring us down? Jesus.
I
we were
know. Way to bring this. Way
Let's
to
do
bring
let's
this
do
show
funny
to
stuff.
a screeching halt.
Wow.
Jeez.
Get back to some joke.
Where
All
is
right.
our
Joke.
waiter?
Okay, so we're gonna talk about Timu.
Timu.
The god of online junk.
So this past
Oh.
weekend, Rudy alluded to it earlier. His daughter was in a play, and me and Jamie went on Friday night. Me and Jamie, Anita was there, and Avery and
And
Eliza
apparently
was with us.
one of Anita's old classmates.
We'll skip over that part right now. Yeah.
Let's not skip over it. Let's talk about it.
Anyway,
I looked over. I'm like, who the hell is she talking to? Like,
I don't think Anita knew who she was talking to. So,
Anita did not know who she was talking to.
but this lady knew Anita.
This lady knew Anita. Anita
Mhm.
had no clue who she was talking to.
It was
on
very.
Sunday.
It was uncomfortable
When we get home Friday, it was uncomfortable for you.
because it clearly, like, have you seen one person be like, "Hey, good to see you," like, blah, blah, blah,
Hey.
and another person with just this.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was just clear as day. I'm like, oh my gosh, just fake it a little bit. My
Friday night
God.
we get home from the play, and first thing she does is goes and pulls out her yearbooks, and the lady had given a name, which Anita was like, "Yeah, I'm not recognizing that name," and the lady said she was in her sister Rita's class, and come to find out, what we thought was the lady's last name was actually her first name. So
Did Rita remember her?
yeah. Well, we
Rita did.
found her in the yearbook. So yeah, Anita remembered her, but we couldn't remember her.
It's just
So
kind of,
okay. Sorry, I sidetracked us there. You were bringing up my daughter's play, or musical. What did you want to say about it? Like you kept saying, "Let's talk about what." I don't get it. What?
Well, me and Jamie went to support our niece,
it
but then
had some
also
adult
while we were
tones.
there, we had to find content for the show. Which, I mean, let's just talk about the storyline itself. Shall we?
Okay.
Okay.
For middle schoolers, there were some
Middle school play,
adult
and there were some
themes.
interesting themes in this show.
There was a
It
murder.
was called
There was a murder.
Once. What was it called? Once on this island.
Once
something
on
like
this
that.
island. Yeah.
Once on this island. Okay.
Yeah.
As far as I could tell, the story is about a young lady that saves a guy from a wealthier family. The
Yes.
lady saves the guy, gets him back to health, falls in love with him. The guy is flirting back with her. At the end, we find out where she thinks she's in love with the guy. The guy is actually
betrothed
to another,
Affianced.
and he's going to marry someone else. So this woman, in a pit of despair, kills herself. And I'm sitting here going, I do have this right, correct? That's how the story went.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't hear. The mics were terrible. I couldn't tell you what the hell was happening.
Jamie,
Yeah,
I saw it twice. And
we
I
were
don't
trying
know
to
the
piece
story
this
if I
thing
missed
together.
it. That's the genesis of this. I mean, that's the.
No, I think you're right. Well, you left off the part at the end where they turn her into a tree.
Yeah, I didn't understand the tree part. Like, I'm like, is this?
And
are these,
then
like,
and then the guy that she saved and his wife, their new kid is playing in her.
oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
they
didn't
turned
follow
her
that.
into a tree at the end, and then the couple's kid is then playing in the tree at the end. Of the show.
Let's go back to the fact that the guy that was rescued,
Yep.
didn't feel the same way about this girl as she did for him, but yet he allowed himself to continue to flirt with her, gallivant around the island
Yeah, I
together.
think he did. But he knew he was betrothed to
And he
another.
never told the young girl, "Hey, look, I can't flirt with you. I can't mess around. I'm betrothed to another."
Nah,
And
man, he's a
Playing the
player.
field. He's a player.
He's a
Don't get to play a hit
player.
game.
so he's flirting around with everybody. He's a male whore, right? I mean,
Dynamite drop in money.
and then in response, the lady kills herself. I'm like,
Boy, it's good.
some heavy themes for middle
Yeah,
school.
that was intense. Now
And,
we
and then obviously the other funny part was obviously the name of the young lady was Timu, which
Wait, at one point wasn't the god of death trying to like get her to kill him?
Yeah, that's where it kind of got intense. I was like, because there was at one point the girl has the knife in the air. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa, these are middle
She was
schoolers.
gonna.
right, she was coming up from behind him,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, we're gonna see a murder right here on the stage.
But I think that the funniest part for me was that at one point Timu was a little girl, and in the play, she was played by a little white girl student.
That was Ava. I guess I could. I almost said her last name. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. That was Ava.
Okay,
Little
okay.
Ava.
But then at some point during the play, she grows up, and so they put in a new
And changes colors.
and she, that I was gonna say, she becomes an Indian girl. And so yeah, that was Avery was a little confused on that part. She's like, wasn't that girl a little girl? Like, and it's like, yeah, she grew up.
But they were still wearing the same red dress, so that's how you knew
Tell-
they were the same.
Yeah.
Tell Avery we don't see color. We don't see color in Blue Valley.
So I
So,
just
yeah.
want to make sure that before the show began, they were showing all of the people that were in the show, and they had bios for each cast member up on the screen. And we saw Macy's, but I didn't get a chance to read hers. Did she thank her uncles for showing up to her performance and really encouraging her to seek out this role?
I don't think
Well,
so.
when she/I wrote the bio, we did
Oh,
not
you
know you
did?
guys were coming. No, I helped her. In fact, she's like, "What's a bio?"
Oh, geez.
So I helped her, but I could read it to you right now. It says, "I am a competitive cheerleader and love acting, so I thought the musical would be a great idea. I am in band and play the flute. I have made lots of new friends from the musical, and I'm glad I joined." Short and sweet.
Awesome.
Short and sweet. Yeah.
Awesome.
Some of those kids had like paragraphs
Mhm.
upon paragraphs, but
Some of those guys
and-
they had funny pictures too.
yeah. And the thing was up there for like 5 seconds, and then it flipped to the next one.
Yeah.
I guess not my suggestion, but like the whole time I'm watching this play, I'm like, couldn't we have just done Grease? Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
this is your Grease.
I'm a lovin'.
Come on, we all love Grease, don't we? Come
Instead, I'm watching some lady about to murder a guy on
I
stage with a
know.
knife. I'm like, what am I watching?
That was
Crazy.
a little creepy. A little creepy.
Yeah.
But,
But all right, before we leave the show, last thing, we're post show. We're waiting for Macy to come out, and we are standing by the concessions. Right? We're standing by the concessions, and show's over. Everybody's going to go home. There's still popcorn left that has been
Quite a bit of popcorn left.
poured out into bags, and so the popcorn is all sitting there. So your three co-hosts here, who, as we talked about earlier on the show, very much love food, are wondering to ourselves, I wonder what they're going to do with that excess popcorn.
you know what we like better than food? Free food.
So
That's-
when I took our conversations from inside the theater out into the hallway, I spied this popcorn there,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew it was going to have to go somewhere. So I thought, what better place to park it than right there? We would be the first ones.
Because once they
Um,
say, hey, would anyone like some free popcorn? Oh, what? Free popcorn?
I mean,
I guess I'll take some, sure.
yeah, this is the last show of a 2-night, showing. What else are they going to do with it?
Because we thought, yeah, they're probably going to throw it in the trash, right? So
That's my first thought. Yeah.
they did not pass out that popcorn.
Did not.
They also
What did
did
they do
not
with
throw
it?
it
Did we
away.
catch-
So I'm kind of curious what happened to it.
I don't know. I got a couple people I can reach out to. Casey, I wonder if Casey knows what happened to the extra popcorn that night.
I mean, I
I
don't
will,
need it now. Obviously, it's several.
No,
days.
but just for my heart, I want to know what happened. Did it go to a?
Did it go to a good stomach?
Yes, right,
Did it
exactly.
go to a deserving stomach? Is all I want.
Or did it go to a dumpster?
Oh, that would
Because
pain.
that would be sad. That would be
Yeah.
really sad. So
Almost as much
Hey.
as Timu trying to commit murder.
yeah, Temu
Oh.
Solani.
Yeah.
Temu Solani is the only other Temu I've ever heard of. So
Colorado Avalanche. Was it the Colorado Avalanche? I don't know.
I feel like it was the
go with
Canucks,
it.
wasn't it?
Maybe it was the Sharks.
I think
Temu
it was the
Solani.
Canucks.
I don't know. Somebody
I think
fact check me. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
All right.
Um,
Guys, I think this has been a pretty good episode. Did you want to do
I
some?
think-
I
I
don't
think we did
know.
a bang up job.
Jamie talked about recommendations. I don't know.
Oh yeah, what'd you
we
watch, Jamie?
Go over it real quick. I saw I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not.
Okay, I've seen that.
Good one.
What'd you think? What'd you think? He turned out. What do you think of Chet? What was your
I think he was
lasting
a
opinion of him?
legit a-hole probably when he was younger. He was probably pretty, but then you
Oh,
can tell.
I think he's still. You don't have to
Yeah.
qualify it by saying when he was younger. He's still an a-hole.
But I think he's a different a-hole. Like I don't think I think he legit, like I think he was talking about how he doesn't remember a lot of when he was younger and the things that people say about him. I think he legitimately doesn't remember that, but he's still an a-hole. Like to
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but I think there's something with him to where he's like, like he doesn't want people to get to know him. He's got eccentric. Would that be?
Yeah, I heard people. I heard when this first came out and clips started hitting social media. I heard a lot of people say, "Oh, he's funny. That's hilarious." I'm like, no, being an asshole isn't funny. Like, I don't know. He was funny, but then so was John Candy, and John Candy was a great guy.
Right.
So like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't.
It was a good
change
show.
it, I
It
guess.
was worth watching.
Yeah, it was a really good show.
Were you gonna say something, Bob?
No.
Okay. That, and then I saw the Who Killed the Montreal Expos. Very good.
I
It's on
haven't
Netflix.
finished that. Yeah.
It's on Netflix. Yeah. And I picked up Righteous Gemstones again. I had never finished that final season.
Oh, really?
At what point? I must have missed it at some point, because it was always for the first part of the series, the youngest brother was kind of
You didn't miss anything.
ambiguously gay, and
Yep,
now
you-
he's
I don't-
like officially out. But I'm like,
Yeah.
where did this?
I don't think there was anything. It just that the start of that season, he was just
Okay.
They didn't announce anything. It was just this is it. We all knew it, and here you go. So
Gotcha.
what a great show that was.
And then I started that new. Sorry, I started that new. Not the Game of Thrones, but this night. Is it Night of the Seven?
I was going to ask you if you were going to
that.
start that.
Pretty
Is it good?
slow. Pretty slow so far. It's
Yes.
only been the first 2 episodes, but
I never even did the second season of House of the Dragon. I don't think.
that was all right. That was pretty good.
I did the first season. I was kind of like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I watched today the movie The Wrecking Crew. Just came out on Amazon Prime. It's got Jason Momoa and
What is that?
what's the other guy's name?
Dave
The guy-
Bautista.
Dave
And
Bautista.
I watched Young Guns. I'd never seen it before. Young Guns. Anyway, go ahead.
I've never seen that either.
I saw
Was it good?
Yeah, it's like this is all right.
Because I started The Burbs today with Tom Hanks because that new TV show's coming out, The Burbs. It's
Oh, yeah.
loosely based off of the movie. There's a new TV show coming out.
All right, finish it.
But I just started The Burbs with Tom Hanks. We'll see. I don't know. Corey Feldman. Anyway, I watched The Wrecking Crew with Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa. And, it's not Shakespeare, but it's like blow them up, shoot them up, bang, bang fights. Some of the fights were kind of ridiculously stupid. Plus, the setting is Hawaii, so it's a cool setting. Cool, guys beating up other guys, the Akuza, and ninjas on bikes and fighting on a highway kind of thing. Guns, arms getting ripped off. It was fun. It was a fun movie to watch. But there was one scene, and I know what they were trying to do. It was I think Jason Momoa fighting people down a hallway. Maybe it was Dave Bautista, but like when you're fighting 30 guys and you're by yourself, like, why are they coming at you one at a time? Like, the way they shot it too, it reminded me of that game on Nintendo, Kung Fu. Remember where you would just kneel down and just go, and the guys would just fall off. That's the way it was.
Okay.
That's the way it was. Like these, that you see Dave Bautista fighting, and it's literally one at a time, and they're coming in a line. And I'm trying to think, what's the guy in the? I watched the guy in the back, not the guy that's fighting him currently, and the guys in the back are just, and it's like, get in there! Like, what are we doing?
Like double dutch. They're waiting for their
Yeah. Like,
Bum rush him.
yeah, gang tackle him. I don't get it, but anywho, I watched it. It was a fun movie. So,
Gotcha. What about you, Bob? Anything?
Nothing. Haven't watched TV.
Wow. All right. Real quick, I watched it was just kind of funny. I was thinking I watched this documentary, just like one episode thing, but it was like about Latinos and is it the music industry or just in entertainment or whatever. It's like I think it was on HBO at one point. It was real positive, real up, and hey, all these people coming out and everybody's Shakira doing this and everybody's doing good things. I was like, okay, when was this put out or whatever? I look and it said 2015. I was like, okay, because then the next year would have been 2016, which is when we got a new president, and then all the big. I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense because everybody was just so upbeat about how things are going well and this and that and doing good things, and then it's like, oh yeah, and now we're here where we are now. I was like, how did we get there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Anyway,
now we are not upbeat.
I take that back. I did see something. I saw the first episode of season 3 of Shrinking.
I have not seen it yet.
I watched that as well.
Very, very good.
That as well.
Very good.
It's an incredible show. Incredible show.
Great show.
Love it. Yeah.
Glad I found it for you guys.
When do those come out? Do they come out on Sundays? Mondays?
I think it's on Wednesdays. I think
Wednesdays. Okay.
I think it's Wednesdays.
Okay, because that's a good one. I also started season 2 of The Pit, but season 1 had me. I rolled through that. They're hour-long shows. I rolled through like 6 episodes in one. I couldn't stop. Like it was.
Well, we know because you don't do anything at work, so you can just sit there and watch TV. So.
You jelly? You jelly?
A little bit.
Anyway.
All right, fellas, let's put the fries in the bag.
Let's do it.
Thank you all for being guests at some part of our first 100 episodes, certainly for being here for episode 100. And we hope that you're with us for the next 100, 200 episodes more.
Híjole.
I put it out there.
Yeah. We'll be coming up on 60.
Jesus Christ.
Then we can make an old man, grumpy old men.
Yes.
Or like that'll be the new name of our show. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Well, for my brothers Jamie, Rudy,
LeBron James,
I'm Bobby D saying until next time, quit acting stupid.
Not to get into too much troubles, okay?